up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your host of
Hey, Fave.
a weekly podcast where two best friends get together and talk about everything and nothing at the same time. What we got going on today?
Well, you know. So, I went to UNC Charlotte.
Hey,
which
for the
is
Niners.
Go Niners. Which is a PWI, predominantly white institution.
For the people who don't know,
Yes, and you, Brandy, went.
I actually went to semi. The first one, I was like a semi-student. Okay, Johnson C. Smith University for a short period of time. And then North Carolina Central University is where I finished out my time.
Which is both. They are both
They're
HBCUs.
HBCUs. Yes!
Look at that.
Let's get it.
So, kids are about to head to college and stuff. And then, I'm imagining that, like, the juniors and seniors are making some final decisions, like, if from high school, where they trying to go next. And, I feel like HBCUs are getting a lot more attention now.
They definitely are.
And I feel like they should. So I thought it would be kind of cool just to, talk about our experiences in college, especially since we can come from both sides. And just because I have questions.
Yes.
So today's conversation is just because I have questions.
Yes.
So to start, how was your experience at an HBCU or two HBCUs?
Yeah. So, of course, like the first one, it was just all about cheerleading. So that was fun, meeting people. I had a good experience. I participated in a lot of extracurricular activities. I was in marching band at North Carolina Central. I was in a modeling troupe. Shout out to Everlesco Models. I was in touring choir. Lati, shout out to y'all, my choir fam. Yeah, and just surrounded by just a couple people that came from my hometown. It was really fun. It was a good experience.
That's good. So, a lot of people when they're pushing HBCUs or they're talking about their experience, they talk about like the cultural connection or like the, I don't want to say unity, or maybe even familial feel.
Yeah.
Was that the same for you?
I would say yes. Like everybody was friendly. Well, everybody that we met was very friendly. Like, yeah, developed a lot of friendships. Met people on the shuttle, on the bus going from the school to our dorms. Like, yeah, so I would say that it was like a family, big family.
You think
friends.
It was easier because it was like a lot of black people?
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm interviewing you.
No, it's fine, honey. It's fine, yeah.
Okay. So my experience at Charlotte, it was fine. As we've discussed before, I was very much to myself anyway, so but I will say, so like it wasn't like, oh, I got a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
I tend to gravitate to those that look like me, I think that's easy to do. So like my first friend at college was a black girl.
Okay.
And then her roommate wasn't black. So we were all cool. But like going to a predominantly white school, I know some people feel like not excluded or like left out or something. I personally
You didn't.
Okay. Like we had a diverse sitch. I think there were enough black people for our school to for everything to be okay. Like I never felt I'm looking for another word.
Excluded?
No, it's like at a disadvantage. That's not the one I'm looking for, but that can work.
Okay.
'Cause like some people, like they feel when it's like it mixed something, it's like the people of color sometimes tend to feel like they're at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Woo! And I don't think I felt that. And then, maybe, I don't know how it is at other schools, but sometimes there are still some tense situations between different. I didn't see any of that or experience any of. Like, I felt safe. I had fun with the people. Also, though, I do appreciate, there were, I think, a good amount of like Black organizations.
Okay.
And
yes,
I think they did a good job of trying to make sure we had our stuff.
Everybody was included.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Black honors and then the Black engineers, because I started in engineering. That's not where I finished, but that's neither here nor there. But there was organizations within the engineering department.
Yeah.
Now I don't think I had too many Black teachers, but the one Black teacher I did have was an engineering professor, which I think is dope. It was a Black man.
I think it was different for us. When I went to North Carolina Central, it wasn't that diverse. The only time you would see diversity is when you went to the law school. Yeah. But most of our campus was just Black people. Now it's very diverse. So what I was getting to is the only diversity we saw were in the teachers. We had a mixture of white teachers, Black teachers, yeah. So my English teacher was white. More of my media classes were Black. Black teachers that were still in the industry and stuff like that. So, that was more of diverse. Our teachers were diverse.
That's okay.
So, yeah. Well, that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever felt any seclusion or exclusion. Or
that's good.
Yeah, I feel I'm sure there's somewhere where some people still deal with that, but
yeah.
So, was going to an HBCU or one versus the other pushed or encouraged by your parents or your counselors or anybody?
Nope. My mama just wanted me to go to school. Okay, because at first I wanted to go to Appalachian State. Because their music program was really good. Their music production, that's what I wanted to go for. Music production program was really good there. So I wanted to go to Appalachian, but she wouldn't let me because of the mountains, and she didn't want me to drive and all of the things. So I had to pick something else. Yeah, that was messed up.
So did the fact that Johnson C. Smith and Central are both HBCUs, did that play a part in your decision at all? Or
no, because back then it wasn't really pushed you need to go to an HBCU. It wasn't pushed back then. We just went to school. And I didn't even really, when I went, I didn't know it was even called HBCU.
You just knew you was at school with a bunch of Black people.
Yeah, and I wanted to cheer. And y'all know. Yeah, I just wanted to cheer, and that's why I went to both of those schools. So that was my only reason. It wasn't because it was a Black school. I didn't even really know. I thought, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think they were pushed. I'm trying to wonder if they were discouraged, because I know it went through a phase where people were they were considering HBCUs as not equal or not good.
Man.
But I don't think when I was looking that was a thing.
Yeah. I don't know, but that conversation still happens today where they're saying it's not equal to. I'm like, okay. Right, we've had this conversation. We've had different opinions about it. We've had people that go to an PWI and then come to a HBCU and then go to another and they're just it's not different. And then you got some people saying it is different, but I think that depends on the program that you go into.
Probably, I would agree.
But my people are stupid. Y'all are stupid. Stop doing that. Stop trying to downplay us. Okay. Don't do that.
Yeah, they absolutely shouldn't. Because it be some HBCUs are some good schools.
Yeah. North Carolina Central is the top law school. So, and then you got North Carolina A&T, that's the top engineering.
Yeah.
So
sometimes I wonder if I should have just went, but also I changed my major, so no.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I didn't want to go to A&T is because most of the people from my high school,
Same.
that's where they went.
Same.
And it's like, no.
Same here. Everybody. Everybody.
Even
went.
like the whole band pretty much was like, it's like for a while there, our band was kind of like the compared to A&T, like a mini A&T or something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I didn't want no parts.
That's crazy because after I couldn't, I don't know, I forgot what happened. The reason why I couldn't go to Johnson C. Smith, but I had to go look for schools, and what schools I looked? I went to A&T.
Okay.
And on their campus, to tour their campus, and I was just walking around, and no shade or nothing. I love all of my HBCU family. I know we rivals, whatever, but I wasn't feeling it. Nothing was like speaking to me or whatever. Yeah. And then one night, if y'all heard our previous podcast, I saw North Carolina Central on TV. I think it was a basketball game, and I saw their cheerleading squad, and I was like, oh, let me look them up. And so that's where I went. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, was going to an HBCU out of high school like a culture shock, or like did it feel like welcoming, or like how was it different?
So it wasn't a culture shock because my high school was, even though my high school was diverse, like I hung with everybody. Like we had Asian, Hispanic, white, black, mixed, Indian. So when I went to North Carolina, I was like, oh, it's black people.
Got you. And then I guess being black, it wouldn't be, I guess culture shock would have been, was probably the wrong word. But like to see that many in one area, I guess, then like how was that different from high school?
It didn't bother me, even though I was like, oh well, there's no other races here, but okay. That's fine, I'm fine with that. That's good, as long as I focus.
That is important.
But yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Now look, like I said, back then there was no other races going to North Carolina. It is very diverse now. Like,
you think that's a good thing or no?
It's a good thing.
Okay.
But then, being neutral about having our own, I don't mind, but then on the other hand, it's like, this is ours, this is us.
Yeah.
Like, and no shade to nobody out there. I love everybody. But, it's supposed to be for us. But, we're so inviting as a community. But, we invite everybody to the cookout. So, I don't know. Like, but yeah.
Okay.
Anywho.
Cool. Well, yeah, I went to a mostly black high school.
Yeah. I used to want to play y'all. I just wanted to cheer against y'all. Beat. You're probably right.
We was killing it in all the things.
Look, y'all were well known, honey. Well known. Wait, can we announce our high school?
I'm about to say mine as well. I went to that good old CHS Cummings High School.
Burlington Cummings. Lord, I used to want to play y'all.
Who was we gonna be if we played y'all?
Shut up. I went to Lexington Senior High School, but you know what? No. Our basketball team was pretty good back then. When I was there, it was really good. Football and basketball, really basketball. We had some players. I don't know. We probably would have gave y'all, some competition. But yeah, sure. we knew about Burlington Cummings. We knew about Burlington Cummings. I wanted to play y'all. I wanted to cheer against y'all. Y'all were a very well-known school.
Football season was always a great time.
I'm sure it was packed, honey.
Absolutely.
It sounded like it would be packed.
Homecoming and all that, like that stuff was fun for sure.
Man, good times.
So yeah, I went from Cummings to UNC Charlotte. But I think by the time I got to UNC Charlotte, it was getting more popular for sure.
Oh, okay.
A few people that I went to school with, we all ended up at Charlotte.
Okay.
Which was cool. That was good, of course, for me to at least have a few faces there.
Just a couple.
So yeah, I wasn't really. It wasn't like a culture shock because our school, like, we had other people, but it was mostly black. But also, we live in a world that's already kind of diverse, so you get used to seeing, like, a good mix. And I guess because, well, some people do live in like neighborhoods that are still predominantly, so they don't see a good mix. But in Burlington, you see a good mix.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Okay. Neat.
Yeah. So, do you feel like you missed out on anything? Like, I know we already talked about like the quality of education or whatever. But like, do you think you've missed out on anything by picking an HBCU over another school?
No. The only thing
or picking your schools over any other school, like Central and Johnson C. Smith over. Okay, well, you can answer the HBCU part first.
Well, I don't think I missed out on anything.
Okay.
The only thing I probably missed out on, and of course I'm miss out on, is HBCU. Back then, like I said, it was the diversity. Okay. I came from a very diverse school to all black people, and that wasn't a bad thing. But, I no longer was experiencing other people's cultures and stuff like that. So I would say that I did miss out on, having diverse people around me. So, yeah. As far as the other question, no, I'm glad I went North Carolina Central.
Cool.
I am glad.
That's good.
I'll probably be living in Charlotte right now if I went to Johnson C. Smith, but possibly. I would probably still be skinny too, because I would have been a cheerleader. Golly, y'all listen to the other podcast episode for that. But yeah, no.
I had another question.
What about you?
Do I feel like I missed out on anything? So then I just need to remember whatever I was about to ask you.
Oh, you want to answer that?
It's fine. Oh no, yeah, I'll answer it, and I think I can connect my question to my answer.
Okay.
Do I feel like I missed out on anything? I don't know because I haven't experienced the other side, but I'd sometimes wonder if I missed out on like the community part that people talk about, or the whole family and the connecting part.
Yeah.
But also that is part of my personality, because like they were there. Like, I had black roommates. Social media, still talk everyone, or see at least I'm connected to some of the few people like that I actually did hang with.
Yeah.
And they're all black. Yeah. So and what's cool is we were all in like IT engineering and a teacher. So yeah. So like the people were there.
Yeah.
Just me being wired the way I am, I was very withdrawn anyway. And then like I spent a lot of time off campus, like with my cousins. Like, I have family around the school, so I was with them most of the time. So like I jacked that up on my own, like the whole like I accept that. But what I wonder is, if I went to an HBCU, would I have wanted to connect more? Would I have been more encouraged to?
Probably.
Yeah. So that's the only thing, like, I feel like I may have missed out, and it looks fun, like just like the black joy and all that, all of that.
The everything's just,
like,
all your teachers, your professors feel like they're aunts and uncles. Like, they talk to you like,
yeah,
all right, you bring your butt in here again on late. Like, and they like were willing to help. Like, they just felt everybody just felt.
I feel like even with me being as reserved as I am, maybe I would have been more inclined to open up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think you would have.
So yeah, I think that's the main thing. Shoot, I forgot my question.
Oh dang! Oh no!
Shoot. What did I ask you? What did I ask? Did you feel like you missed out on anything?
Mm-hmm. Now I was talking about diversity.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, because quality of education. I believe
Yeah.
you pick the right school, you're gonna get what you need.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like we know like access, but I feel like that's more in the lower level. I feel like once you get up to like universities and stuff, you have better access to better things. Like so what I was gonna ask you, did you feel being at a HBCU, did you feel like better connected to like culture or have like better access to like knowledge? Like, so, you know, like at our school, like African American history and stuff like that is not necessarily pushed. Like, is it more available at a HBCU? Like,
is it more available?
like, do you have access to more black education, black knowledge or whatever going to a black school?
Yeah. So we had to take a class where we had to learn and know all of the HBCUs. Or we had to learn the alma mater. Or we had to, like, we just had to know stuff about our school. Yeah, I think it was like a class that we had to take that was
about your school.
Yeah, where you had to learn about the history of your school, then the HBCUs out there. I forgot what class that was.
Interesting.
But yeah, we had tests on how many HBCUs, what they were, where they were located.
That's why you knew that number.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, we lost a couple. I don't know, but
like,
yeah.
Okay.
I think it was more accessible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know
y'all gonna take this class.
I know, like, I hear a lot of people just in general when they're talking about the difference is like, or just their school journey in general. They talk about how they had to go, if they wanted to learn anything about like any African American history or any black stuff, like they had to go seek it out. Like they really had to go look for it. So I was like, I wonder if like at an HBCU, like that was like common knowledge or like a common class. Like you didn't, if you wanted to learn it, it was there.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
cool.
Yep, definitely. It was already there to learn. That's pretty dope, though. I was just realizing now. I'm like, dang, we did have to learn all them darn. Jesus,
did I take? I don't think I had. I want to say I felt like I registered for one. Because I was like, if I'm going to have to take history class, it might as well be a black history. But I don't think I actually did.
I mean, you know.
I don't think, but also I don't remember.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, so.
Yeah.
Any regrets?
Oh, yeah. Not only did, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I just remember, like, not only did we learn about, like, all the HBCUs, but we had to know all of the schools that's in North Carolina. So we did have to name stuff like, so they, you know.
Yeah, like
they just made sure y'all gonna know these, these schools. Okay. That was a fun class.
Interesting. No, you're good. So you if you had to do it all over again, you would pick an HBCU, or would it not matter? Or even though you did go to school a few more times, a couple.
I did, y'all. I stayed at North Carolina Central for 6 years. That was a super senior. I just switched my major from music to mass communications. If I could do it all over again.
Like, would you intentionally pick an HBCU, or would you still be like, just wherever I end up with, that's a good school? Or
so, y'all, again, I don't know if we've talked about this in the past episode. I think we have. I love North Carolina Central. But I think I've been spoiled a little bit by Full Sail, because I think Full Sail is just on another level by itself. Like, it's not even included in all. I think it's just by itself, but I like the fact that we didn't go into our course learning about all this extra stuff. We went straight into our industry of what we were learning.
Yeah.
And those little classes that went towards that. We didn't have to do like English literature and math and
could that be though because
Spanish.
you were there for a master's, or you don't think that mattered?
That's a good question. I might have to check that out. I might have to just look at the courses. That's a good question. So I went to Full Sail for my master's degree, and I didn't have to take all them little classes that I had to do at North Carolina Central. Though I did have to take classes, but when I was it was a mixture. It was I don't know because Full Sail pulls me. Like I love Full Sail and I love North Carolina Central.
Okay.
I'm sorry, North Carolina Central. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know if Full Sail is considered a PWI. I know it's not HBCU, but
it's a general school.
I don't even know. Y'all let me know. Full Sail's just like its own.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know,
Okay.
but I guess I'm saying that because I'm older now, and I'm like, I know everybody is pushing HBCU, and please push it. We need the exposure, but I'll probably go to Full Sail out of high school.
Okay. So, do you think your kid?
I'll be mad because we don't have like Full Sail doesn't have like D9. They don't have like that type of stuff. It is industry based focus. That's it. Ain't no if you gonna be in an organization, it's like your film organization, directors, music production, producers, stuff like that. They don't have like that type of they don't have all the other extra stuff that you would have at HBCU. That's what I would miss. I would miss the extracurricular activities. That's as far as learning, taking classes. Am I digging myself a deeper hole?
You've already made your choice. You have to deal with it. I would say that is one thing that was also different at Charlotte. Like, we had fraternities and sororities. They weren't as big as I'm sure.
No.
Like, I don't even, like to have them all in it. To be as big of a deal as it is, I'm sure, at an HBCU.
But see, it's I guess it's another episode on D9, but I don't know. Yeah, okay.
Like, we had them. I know I've seen the Qs there.
I know the AKs were there because about when you were there, I knew some girls that went there.
Okay.
Wait, what you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's some girls that went there.
How about now? I told them where I went, and I ain't gonna tell them when I left.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to start naming people, and they were like, "We was there too," but I know one of the guys that graduated. He's a Kappa, so the Kappas were there.
Okay.
Do I know any Deltas? Were there Deltas at UNC Charlotte? I want to say yeah.
She's not a party nine. So don't y'all jump down her.
Listen,
don't do it. Okay.
I won't care though.
Look, she's not denying. So she's just by experience logo. And what she know and what she saw. Okay.
If I was, I'd know if they were there. Like I just said, I'm not sure. I wasn't even there.
If she was interested, I'm sure she would know. But
I wasn't there half the time. I was there for class.
You was off,
but I wasn't even. I was at my cousin or my aunt's house. I wasn't.
Lord.
I wasn't even there if I wasn't in class half the
Jesus
time.
Lord.
So there's that.
It's all good.
But yeah, no disrespect. I have great respect for all the Greek people.
I'm glad you do.
I know the Zetas are there now because we know somebody that works there. But
We
So,
do?
but
I'm trying to figure it out. I do. Okay. Oh, yep.
I want to say they were mostly there. And like I said, it could be like there. It was a bigger deal. I just wasn't aware because I wasn't connected.
It is a big deal on HBCU campuses.
But but even if it is a bigger deal than I am aware of at UNC Charlotte, I'm pretty sure it's nothing compared to what it was at a.
Yeah, because you have your D9 that's big deal. Band is big deal. Marching band, football, games, homecoming is big deal. Like,
and we didn't even have a football team till my senior
y'all
year.
Didn't. Y'all got everything now. Y'all good now.
And
Y'all's campus look nice.
Our band, they used to play like a drum set. The drummer played the whole drum set.
Oh dang! Like a I forgot the prep band.
Oh,
like
pep band.
Pep band.
Yeah.
I said prep.
You did, but I was able to get where
I wasn't
you
in
were
pep
going.
band. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so there's that. So yeah, I'm sure all of that experience was different. So what I was about to ask for your kids, would you, let's say you have kids, would you, when it's time for them to get ready?
5 of them.
Yeah, all 5 that you want.
Line up.
That's gonna be expensive. You better raise some smart kids and get you some
They
scholarships.
we gonna have some money. Okay?
Athletic, smart, and y'all gonna be balling because yikes.
I'm gonna have that paid off. Okay, I don't owe nothing.
Listen, yes, go on and take care of that. So my question is, would you encourage your kids to go to an HBCU?
Yeah,
like
I would encourage them to go to an HBCU. I will suggest it, but if they want to go to another school that's not HBCU, I don't have a problem with that. Now, I will represent my HBCU all day, every day, okay? And I will let them know what they will probably be missing out on. But yeah, if they choose to go to another school, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
That's outside of HBCU.
Yeah. Now, what if they don't want to go to school?
Y'all, okay. I was about to say, y'all going to school. You know what? It depends on what they want to go to school for. So if it's something like very like doctor, lawyer, that type of stuff, yeah, go to school. But if it's like, and I'm not, because I'm a mass comm major, music, all of that. I don't think you need to go to school for that. I think that's something that you can learn, like as experience, like going out and doing that. Now, you can go and learn. I did. I hope that wasn't disrespectful.
That's just your opinion.
I mean, I am that major, so, and I came out like, oh, Lord, for 6 years, and I'm not even doing nothing. Well, no, I'm still in media, but I guess it's just what you make it. What you make it.
Okay.
I think I just hurt everybody's feelings.
They gonna get you.
I'm sorry. Y'all know what?
They gonna get you.
For the more like book, that you gotta be in your books for hours and hours and hours. Like music is like, you can learn that on the road. You can learn that by being around other musicians. Like media,
you can theory and stuff. Like
yes, theory. I didn't look. Well, no, I learned. Okay, that was the reason why I changed my major because I failed theory. I just came into college and the people I was in class with, they learned theory in high school. I didn't. We didn't have that. Yeah. So I came in thinking, oh, a music major. I've been in this industry forever. I'm about to straight A's. No, ma'am.
Surprise.
No, failed all of the classes. Okay, that's crazy. But then I got the full sale and
decided to be
straight A student, straight A B student, and had to learn theory again. But by the time I think it's because I was older and
you were able to focus and do what you needed to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was hard though. That was hard.
I've always heard that's no joke.
It's not. It's not. Especially if you don't know nothing. Like I couldn't it wasn't yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
I feel it. And then switch my major. So wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would. I think it would be cool for the kid to go to HBCU. Like you though, of course, it's ultimately their choice. Yeah. I wouldn't discourage it.
Oh, I'm definitely not. I would tell my kids it's more HBCUs than Jacksonville State and Howard. Okay. It's 101. Is what we said. 101 HBCUs out here across the United States. Those aren't the only two. Okay. That's one thing that and no shade and no hate towards those two schools, but no, seriously, y'all, there's more HBCUs out here that y'all can give to, because it seems like everybody gives to those two schools, especially Jackson State now that, you got Deion Sanders there and and then Howard has always been known for the mecca of HBCUs. I see why. D9 started there, most of them. Okay. It's just, but yeah, there's more HBCUs out here that y'all can look into. Educate yourself or something. Give, y'all, everybody's giving. Give to those, give, okay? All right. Give to the other HBCUs too. Okay, that's my small rant.
Okay. So last question. Shoot. Oh, if you could just tell a few of the benefits you think of going to an HBCU.
Like I said before, it feels like family. Even with your professors, it just feels like they're like aunts and uncles, cousins, whatever. It's fun, homecomings are huge, football games, but we take pride in our school. You see how hard, well, I don't know where everybody watching from, but for the people that's in North Carolina, you see how hard NCANT go Aggie Pride, how hard they go for their school. Even North Carolina Central, E-Funk, we go for our school. Johnson C. Smith, Golden Bulls, what they call it, JCS, they just say JCSU. I was about to start naming, Shaw U. I'm sure there are more, but y'all know I forgot Bennett College.
Yeah, we play.
I can't name them all. It's been a long time, but y'all know what I'm saying. We take pride in our schools, and we celebrate that. And like I said, it feels like family, and it's fun, and we still learn at the same time. Everybody graduating, That's another thing, your professors, I don't know if this is, but at North Carolina Central, your professors push you. They see that you're doing, not so good, they push you, they pull you aside, they talk to you okay, look, so, they just, it's just, you don't, I don't know, I've never been, but, I didn't have nobody at Full Sail pulling me to the side, emailing me. It's hey, Brandy, so I'm just going to speak to you no, if I missed something that was it. That was it. Ain't no talking to you. You failed it. Okay? So, like I said, family, you learn about your culture, it's fun. so many organizations and
Cool.
networking, all of the things.
Nice.
If you could have went to an HBCU, which one?
I'm not answering that question.
Why not?
You're not getting me in trouble.
Why not?
Also,
You're not gonna get in
because
trouble.
I don't know.
Oh,
I hadn't
shit.
I hadn't.
Oh, what's the Salem State? I forgot. Rams,
I hadn't thought about that.
Okay.
So like, if I had to pick now, like, I don't know.
It's a lot out there.
Yeah.
You can think about it. We'll ask a question like
Yeah, I've only thought of, I wonder what it would have been like had I gone, but I've never gotten as far as now which one would I have gone to.
Okay.
Yeah, I hadn't got that far.
Okay.
But yeah, those were all my questions. Thank you for answering my questions.
You're so welcome. Thank you for, filling me in on what your experience was. Let's see. Oh, do you have any regrets?
No.
You're like, don't think so.
No, like I do just in general wish I did school better. Like the whole socializing and maybe, connecting with more people. I wish I did that in general.
Same here.
I don't regret going to UNC Charlotte. I enjoyed my time in Charlotte, and my philosophy, everything that has happened up until this point was supposed to. So, but I do wonder if I missed out on some things, but I don't necessarily regret.
You can go to the games now. You good.
So, yeah. So overall answer: do I regret anything? I guess only the reservedness that and not staying on campus as much as I should have. And like Daddy said it, he was like, "You should stay on campus more.
Like, no.
Get to know some people outside of your cousins." But I tend to go with what I know.
Yeah.
So I think I feel like I probably would have done better in school. Like I made it out.
Both of us.
I still. It was a bit of a rude awakening, I went from, top 10 in high school and then got to college and was like, whew.
Oh, girl, I was the same.
Are you sure? Are you sure you smart? Yeah, so because I feel like overall, had I was like, been more open, I would have done better in school because, people help, get help and all that. Yeah, so that's the only thing I wish I did different.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm going to say the same thing because after I was there for 4 years, all the people that I knew left. And after that, I stayed to myself. So I wish I would have continued to network with people even though they were like chaps. I was there with the little kids.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. They were grown. But yeah, I wish I would have connected with people there. Well,
even now.
For 2 more years.
Like the people that I was cool with, like it's from a distance. Like it's literally through social media. Like I don't really talk to anybody I went to school with anymore. Like it's cool to watch them be great from a distance. Like they're all doing really well, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, just the whole connection and interaction thing. Yeah, for sure.
I would say that for both of us.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, guys. You know where we went to school. Okay. We hope that you enjoyed this. Let us know what school that y'all went to.
Yeah.
In the comments. We want to know, was it HBCU? Was it PWI? They're both good. Yeah. Yeah. We celebrate both. Okay. And yeah, let us know in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, rate, follow, all of the things, all of our podcast platforms. If you want to watch us on YouTube. Hey, Fave, the podcast. And yeah, we hope that you enjoyed this.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I've been well informed. I hope you have too.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
All right. Bye.